Hello, Funko people. What's going on? Hope everyone's doing well, enjoying your hopefully day off from school or work, whatever you have. Martin Luther King Day on a Monday here. I had off from work today, so that was awesome. That was great. And I spent my day today actually upgrading my PC a little bit. So I got myself a new graphics card here. So this is my old one. This is my GTX 650. That was it, just 650. Nothing else special other than that. It's obviously a very old graphics card that was back from like 2012 when that was hot. So I got a new graphics card in my PC. I put a new power supply in my PC. I got the box here still. Big old box for a power supply. It was quite heavy at the time. So my PC is all upgraded. I got new webcams, everything like that. So I'm entirely ready to stream with you guys and get things going again. We tried this a couple weeks ago and things didn't quite work out back then. I had some technical difficulties as I transitioned to my new computer here. So we're all upgraded. We're all ready to go. We're all in business. So couple things on the agenda today for you guys. We have Funko Pops to review, thanks to Shop Pop Online. Specifically Pokemon Funko Pops to review. So we'll look at those. We're going to go ahead and chat about everything that happened in the last week in the realm of Funko, in the world of Funko, right? So that's news that came out, drops that happened, pre-orders, all kinds of stuff like that. We'll talk about all kinds of Funko things. And then I'll also tell you about a giveaway that we're doing over at the Discord server. So remember, you can go ahead and join the Discord server. That's discord.regexer.tech. discord.regexr.tech. That's the URL. You can go ahead and join in that. And I will have details for you towards the end of the show, but also in the Discord server about how you can win the Grail of your choice for $300. And you can also win any other prize packs as well. We're going to have a lot of prize packs. So like things that I review on stream will be up for grabs. And some of the other wonderful Discord moderators that we have are going to offer up some stuff as well for you to win. So come join us on the Discord server. You'll be entered, but you will have the opportunity to enter into a giveaway for something like that. Let's see what our Will plays as I have my first Funko coming in tomorrow. Shout out to the Discord. Hey, there you go. What did you get? What Funko Pop did you get? Tell me. I'm curious. I want to hear about it. Let's see. How come the chat wasn't appearing? Chat should be appearing in there. Oh, well, we'll see. The Discord is severely affecting my pop budget. Yeah, there you go. It's probably destroying it. I absolutely feel that. Well, let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's launch into things here. So first things first, let's start with a little bit of Funko news, right? So what happened earlier, there's some chat. There we go. So what happened earlier this week is we had a drop of, I don't think Funko announced this, but a 4-pack of Batman for the new Batman movie, 4-pack of Batman Pops, Walmart exclusive. This was totally caught me by surprise. I totally missed this if Funko ever announced that, but that dropped recently. Of course, Walmart did their typical thing where as soon as they put the item up, they give it a generic picture and a generic name, right? So all it said was Pop, and it just had this kind of like generic looking Funko Pop picture. So that goes up, and it's like, oh, what the heck is this? So my automated alerts picked up on it, and it's just Pop, right? But you click on it, and it turns out that it's this very interesting little 4-pack here. So you folks can help me out here and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that this 4-pack is just all commons. Oh, there we go. Adjusting the chat size there. Nothing super interesting. It's just a 4-pack of commons. I know they used to do that at other stores too. Well, FYE used to do the 2-packs of commons. This is a 4-pack of commons, so a little different than the FYE stuff, but still pretty neat. I was wondering about this too, if they would chance chases. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like this is probably going to be just commons, just normal stuff. Nothing super interesting there. The Funko kind of realized at one point, I guess, that they were like, oh, people like kind of these collector packs, right? So they started throwing out these collector packs. It's supposed to be $50. That's interesting. I would be surprised if this was $50. I mean, Walmart sells their commons for $8 and change, right? So I'd expect this to be no more than $35 from Walmart. I don't remember exactly how much it is now, but there you go. It's on for $39.88. So pretty close to 40, pretty close to my answer there. That about tracks. That's what I'd expect it to be. Honestly, if it was $50, that would just dramatically surprise me. Let's see. Oh, Reroll Play says, got 2 Demon Slayer Pops. Names I don't know how to pronounce because I'm not an anime guy. Plan on collecting the whole collection. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's good stuff. Yeah, who's paying 50 for comments? Absolutely. So this was really interesting. I thought it was kind of neat that this just kind of dropped out of nowhere. No one's really expecting it. I didn't check to see how many people bought from the alert that I sent out, but it did seem like it got a lot of traction. People were kind of into it. So I feel like that's kind of a toss-up in terms of if that was interesting or not, especially considering it's still available. It never sold out. That was always available on Walmart's website. You could always get it. And you can still get it right now. You can still go to Walmart and you can still buy this thing. So I don't think it was super hyped up. I don't think people found it to be super interesting, but it is, or maybe this printed a lot of them, right? It could have been one of the two there. Let's see. SB Games and Pops says, surprised they appeared stateside. A few of the 4-packs haven't hit states like Mando 1 or the Concept Series Funko set. That is true. That's interesting. Yeah, a lot of these things tend to be more on the not US side of things. I mentioned we saw the 2-packs from FYE, but yeah, a lot of those 4-packs are exclusives elsewhere overseas from us United States folks. So it is interesting. Maybe Walmart's trying out new things. Funko and Walmart tend to be pretty strong partners. The Popsies is a new thing that Funko's doing, and Walmart is the exclusive retailer, apart from Funko itself, on the new Popsies. You guys can tell me what you think about Popsies. I don't really understand the appeal to them. I don't know who the target demographic is for Popsies. But clearly Walmart and Funko are trying new things. They're engaging in new partnerships. They're trying out different strategies. So we'll see. I don't know. Maybe this will be a new thing with Walmart and Funko is doing these 4-packs. But something else that we had that dropped recently that was kind of interesting was the Cogsworth. Let me scale up the chat here again. The Cogsworth Funko Shop drop that happened. So this was a surprise drop, right? We didn't know this was going to happen. And yeah, Poopsies. Nice. So this was a surprise drop that happened on the Funko Shop, and it's Cogsworth from Beauty and the Beast. But what was really interesting about this one, of course, is that there was a chase, right? So I do believe this one is still available. So if you are chase hunting for this one, you can go ahead and grab yourself this and roll the dice, see what happens. You can probably order more than one or two. Honestly, Funko's probably allowing that, considering it's still available and it's a Funko Shop exclusive. But it's interesting that the chase is here, right? So I feel like a lot of times with chases, the differences can be really subtle, right? The chase where it's like, oh, they're holding a different item, or, oh, there's a slightly different way they're posed, right? But this one is a fully different color scheme here, right? So you obviously have a black and white version of this, a bit of a callback, I guess, right, to the movies. There you go. You can order up to 10. Nice. So if you want to roll, if you really want that chase, you can roll the dice on this, and I guarantee you would, well, I don't guarantee it, but I'm fairly sure you would get one if you ordered 10. I'd be surprised if you didn't. But that'd be a good way to get the chase there. Obviously, it's order as many as you can. But yeah, really interesting here that the chase is incredibly distinct from the figure, right? From the base pop. So I'm more of a, do I want one? Do I want two of something? I tend to kind of like, it gets 10 chases. Nice. I tend to kind of like just getting one of each figure, right? I don't need 1,000,001 variants. But this is definitely two kind of different things, right? You have the common, and it looks like the common you expect it to look like, but then this looks like a totally different pop. So I like it when they do chases that are entirely different like this. Obviously it's the same mold, but it's a very obviously different color scheme. So this one's kind of neat. Zach H says, hey, I wanted to thank you for your alerts. I started following you in March of 2020 when I started collecting. I got so into it that I've now started a full business with various distributors selling pops and sodas. Hey, there you go. Awesome. Glad I was able to help you get interested and help spawn a business for you. Yeah, a lot of folks are getting more and more into selling retail style because there's just, people, everyone kind of thought Funko was going to die off at some point, or it's like, oh, it's just Beanie Babies. It's a phase, whatever, right? But Funko just keeps growing and growing and rising in terms of popularity. It's incredible how much business they do, right? So Funko really is looking for more of these distributors and sellers and mom and pop shops and what have you. So being able to start a business, that's awesome. Congratulations, that's good stuff. Kind of like the Stitch and Record Player Funko exclusive. Yeah, they had a chase there, and that one was definitely different. Between the two of them, they were also very distinct there. Chase looked much better in my opinion on that one. Good stuff. So let's go ahead and switch over a little bit. We'll do some pop displaying here. So I've got a haul for you guys that I want to show off from our good friends at Shop Pop Online. So let me go ahead and turn on my rotating stand here. So Shop Pop Online was kind enough to send us some Pokemon Pops to review. So I've got today 4 of the newest wave of Pokemon Pops to review with you guys. The first of which is, of course, the fan favorite Charizard. I mean, what is truly better than Charizard? Let me go ahead and see if I can get the chat back. I don't know why the chat's not appearing. It should. Oh, maybe. I don't know why the chat's not appearing. That's a shame. I wanted to chat with you guys while we do this. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's get that chat going. Let's see. I want to copy the chat. There you go. You guys get a little peek into how the sausage is made here. Paste. There we go. All right. Let's see if that works. Hopefully it does. At any rate. All right. Well, so hopefully that works. So Shop Pop Online was kind enough to send us some Funko Pops to review. Charizard, absolute fan favorite. Who doesn't love a Charizard, right? This is, the pop everyone's been waiting for, right? In my opinion, second only to Mew. Or Mewtwo, rather, excuse me. Also, Mew was great. I love Mewtwo. Mew as well. But Mewtwo was a great Funko Pop. But this Charizard, I think, is really something else, right? So let's go ahead and open this up. Nothing super interesting with the box, except for the fact that, like all other Pokemon Pops, it does come with a fire background, because this is a fire-type Pokemon, so we get the fire-type background. And, of course, the Pop itself is in a clamshell, right? So it's a little bit of a big Pop. It's bigger than your average-sized Pokemon Pop, so it doesn't quite fit in or rather, not the clamshell like normal Funko Pop. This fits in the two-sided one. So let's go ahead and throw Charizard up on here. First off, this thing is massive, right? Here is Eevee for scale, right? Tiny little Eevee and big old Charizard. This is just truly incredible in terms of a Funko Pop. It's amazing. I love how big it is. I haven't taken this out of box yet personally. I've had this for a little bit, waiting to review this with you guys. This thing is awesome. This is really cool. DevCat says, favorite Pokemon Pop? That's an excellent question. Favorite Pokemon is Alakazam. Favorite Pokemon Pop? I'm looking at my collection right now. It's got to be either this or Mewtwo. These two are super cool. So a lot of the Pokemon Funko Pops are, of course, really small, right? Because a lot of Pokemon tend to be smaller. So the scale works really nicely with these. In fact, they scale them up really nice is amazing. Can't wait to get that as a jumbo. This is a pop to get as a 10-inch for sure. And even the jumbo size, right? If they do one of those massive ones like they did with Pikachu, which I'm sure they will. It's Charizard. Who doesn't love Charizard? Now, Funko is able to get shiny Pokemon, right? But Pokemon doesn't like sharing their shiny rights. Oh, interesting. Okay. So I kind of thought that they were just waiting for some reason to do shiny Pokemon, kind of draw out the hype on that, right? But interesting. So our friend Kirby Curbs here says that Nintendo doesn't like sharing, or Game Freak doesn't like sharing the shiny rights for things. So they don't like to market their shiny Pokemon. I guess that makes sense, like to keep it exclusive to their games. And a new viewer here today. I got the jumbo one last week in store. Awesome. Is that a Hanuel Zemu? Congratulations to you. Got that jumbo one. That's awesome. Honestly, if I come across that in Target, now that I've seen this one here in person, I will have to pick that up. This pop is just awesome. This is a really cool pop. I love the wings. They even kind of like how they fold in. They're not just flat, like they curve in a little bit. That's great. And then, of course, you can see the fire tail. That looks fantastic. It comes around the side. The tail has some good heft to it. It's really, it's not, didn't skip out on the tail. The face looks like Charizard for sure. He's got his belly. He's got his claws. This is just a really nicely posed Funko Pop. And I'm a huge fan. It really doesn't get better than this. This one might have to go on my desk at work as opposed to in my personal collection. So let's go ahead and take a break from reviewing Pops then. And let's switch over to something else. Hey, there's a chat. I don't know why the chat isn't appearing in the other one. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. So this was another new drop that happened this week. This was one that caught me off guard again. Again, I'm not 100% sure if this was announced or not ahead of time. But this just showed up one day on BoxLunch.com. I don't remember when the last time this would have been announced. I don't know what just happened there. I got logged out of Twitch Studio for some reason. So sorry about that. I am logged back in and ready to go. That was really weird. I got logged out and I tried to log back in and it logged me back in and immediately logged me back out again. But I logged in a second time. Here we are. Hopefully everything's back to normal. We'll see. Kind of a shame. Now we have, I guess, 2 different streams. Anyway, so this Tinkerbell Pop, as I was saying, we'll also take a quick break while we're at it to A word from our sponsors at Polar. Just kidding. This isn't sponsored by Polar, but Polar is my absolute favorite brand of seltzers. That's the stuff. Anyway, so this Tinkerbell Funko Pop totally came out of nowhere. Really surprised me. I didn't expect this to drop. Surprise drop from Box Lunch exclusive. This is a really cool pop. This is another one that comes in a not normal size box, right? It comes in a box bigger than a 4-inch pop. It might even be bigger than a 6-inch one. It might be more of like a movie moment type pop. So this one obviously has a lot of detail. It's on a nice base. It's got, Tinkerbell sized things around it, right? So, like a spool of thread and a thimble or whatever, a needle. So I think this is a really cool pop. I'm not super into Peter Pan stuff, so this one won't be one that I personally buy. But I know a lot of my friends who are more into this, that was oh my God, I need to get this one ASAP kind of pop. Really cool. And Funko is really stepping up their game, right? Even with like the Ultimate Disney Princess Pops, Ultimate Princess Pops, with the base and the details around it, like we're just so far past the old days of Funko Pop collecting, where it was just right, like a guy with like a face and the arms, and that was it, right? That was the entire Funko Pop. We're just so far past that at this point. It's really truly incredible. The amount of detail they're putting into this, the level of detail they can get from it, like this is it's just really good stuff. So this is a very cool one. Reg Xer is VQ. Well, thank you. I think my wife agrees that I'm also cute. So thank you. Good stuff. Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's do another review for a Funko Pop. Yeah. Action pose Funkos are my faves. What's actually funny is that action pose for the longest times were not my favorite. I just liked the ones that were standard looking Funko Pops. Cause you know me, I like that kind of cohesive look in a collection. Right. So I liked all just a generic standing still Funko Pops and the Star Wars Jedi with all holding their lightsabers in front of them, like nothing action posy or anything. But then as time went on, I was like, you know what? All right, I do really like the action pose Funko Pops. So I've been sold. I've been converted. That's what else can I say? So let's go ahead and look at another Funko Pop sent to us from Shop Pop Online. So first off, here is Shop Pop Online's packaging. Right, this is incredibly nicely bubble wrapped. I've shown this to you guys before. It's it's your order from Shop Pop Online will always make it to you in good condition. Here's a level of effort I have to go through to even just unwrap this thing, right? I have to get all the bubble wrap out and then pull this Funko Pop out of here. Usually kind of grab from the bottom and stoink. There we go. So our next pop is a sitting Pikachu, right? So of course, you got to do all the variants of your Pikachus, right? Because Pikachu is the classic Funko Pop, or not Funko Pop, excuse me, Pokemon. And who doesn't love Pikachu? And kind of milk that cash cow for a while. Yeah, Chonkachu. That'd be great. So here's our Pikachu. Of course, no stand because Pikachu is sitting. But, oh my God, this Pikachu does not have good stability. Look at that. It just kind of, oh my God, there it goes. It just falls right over, right? This base is not, let me see if I can get that. There you go. I don't know if you can see the base super well, but it's a little curved, right? Laying down Pikachu. Wild Pikachu ran away. Nice. And you guys are wittier than I am, that's for sure. There we go. So there's our sitting Pikachu going around on our spinner here. If you spin it nice and slowly, it won't fall over. So this is definitely a really cool Pikachu, though. I don't know if you can see. You can kind of see my Pokemon shelf over there on the right. I've got the normal Pikachu, the original Pikachu, the Target exclusive Pikachu. But that's the only Pikachu that I have in my own collection here. So this might, this one's really cool. But like I said, I don't know if it's different enough for me personally to fit in my collection. But if you missed out on getting Pikachu the first time, this is definitely a good one to get, a good one to fill in the collection. Where'd you get that spinner? That's an excellent question from Mr. Insomniacs. Mr. Insomniacs, where'd you get that spinner? I got it on Amazon, and it is a very nice spinner, I have to say. It has a nice motor inside of it. It's got 3 different speeds. It can rotate left and right. It can ping pong back and forth between left and right. And it's also rechargeable as well. So it's a really good charger. I'm a really good spinner. Really big fan of this. Kirby Curbs asks, do you have the Master Ball? Unfortunately, I do not. I have the Wand Company Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Premier Ball, and Dusk Ball. I've ordered all of them. When the Master Ball came out, I saw it from the Pokemon Center, and I was like, it's limited edition, but it's like $100. I doubt it's going to sell out. I'll hold off on it. And then, of course, 5 minutes later, it actually sells out, right? So that is the only Pokeball I'm missing. And, of course, now it sells for $500-$600, right? So, it's just really hard to justify $500 or $600 on a single Pokeball. Yeah, now they're 600, 800. Yeah, people list them at 800. No one really buys them at 800. They really tend to sell for 5 to 6. They're not even, they don't even sell for 6. They sell for between 4 and 5, but people have them listed 6 to 8. So it's really hard. I can't justify that, but I do really want that because those Pokeballs are awesome. Maybe we'll do a review of those someday too. But yeah, so here's our Pikachu coming around. You can see from the details, I believe it is a male Pikachu because the female Pikachu has more of a heart-shaped tail. So this is our male Pikachu here. He's got one ear going this way and one ear going this way. So it's kind of a fun look for him. He's got his open mouth. He's got his electric cheeks. This is a great Pikachu. So like I said, if you didn't get the original Pikachu and you're looking for one to fill your collection, they also had like a grumpy Pikachu and they've had an attack stance Pikachu. But I feel like this one kind of fits into a collection better than those two. Those two are a little more kind of action posy, fighty, whereas the rest of the Pokemon aren't, right? So this one definitely fits into a normal Pokemon collection. I would say that like the action pose Pikachu might be cooler for like on its own rather than in your collection kind of thing. Yeah. So hey, hi Regexer, so happy you're back. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy I'm back too. It's been a while, so I'm glad that I got all my computer issues sorted out and I'm able to stream to you guys, and even in better quality. I even replaced one of my old webcams. Here's the old webcam. I've got 2 of the same now, and they're both very nice. Got a new graphics card, got a new power supply for my PC, so we're all set. We're all good to go. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you too. Fun fact. Thank you. Let's see. Kirby Curb says, fun fact, Alakazam female has shorter mustache than the male. That is a fun fact. I actually didn't know that about the gender variance there. I think there's a lot of subtle variance between genders in Pokemon, and that's one I actually never picked up on. That's really kind of neat. They should make Chase Pokemon figures shiny. Don't know why they haven't done that. Well, someone, I think it might have been Kirby Curbs, more recently mentioned that shiny Pokemon tends to be something that Nintendo wants to, or Game Freak or whoever wants to hold on to, right? They don't want to, they're kind of stingy with the rights to do that. So if that's true, that might be why you haven't seen any shiny Chase Pokemon yet. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe someday. Who knows? So let's go ahead and chat about something that I'm really excited about. Is the 10,000 member Discord server giveaway that we're doing. So for all you guys who are joining us from Discord, you might be hearing about this very soon. But for those of you who aren't in the Discord, I would highly recommend joining. I'll put it in the chat. It's discord.regexer.tech. There it is. That's the link to join our Discord. So if you join the Discord and you're in the Discord at the time when we hit 10,000 members in Discord, which we're very close, we're at I think 9,360 or something like that, right? We're getting very close to 10,000 members in the Discord. When we hit 10,000 members in the Discord, we're going to have a humongous giveaway. So the grand prize is going to be a Grail of your choice worth up to $300. So any Grail you want, whoever wins it, that's the prize, worth up to $300, shipped directly to your house. That is the grand prize. But we'll also have some other prizes up for grabs as well, like Funko packs and things like that. So one of our moderators is offering, Vandy Boys is offering up a 6-pack of Funko Soda Commons that he's got, or Commons as opposed to Chases, but some of them are exclusive, like the Poison Ivy New York City Comic Con or the GameStop exclusive Godspeed. A couple of those Chase exclusive, but common, not Chase sodas. We have a couple others from our friend Snow and Arium, a Hunter Ron from Parks and Rec Chase, and a couple awesome Haunted Mansion and Beetlejuice Pops as well. So we have a couple prize packs that we're giving away. It's some really cool stuff. So make sure you join us, discord.regexer.tech. Tell your friends, right? Because we won't be doing this thing until we actually hit 10,000 followers or 10,000 members in our Discord server. So tell your friends, get people involved, get people inside the server. The more people in there, the sooner we do this giveaway. So it's awesome stuff. OG Duck Daddy is gifting 5 Tier 1 subscriptions. Oh my God, that's amazing. You're the best. OG Duck Daddy, which is an incredible name, by the way. That's amazing. That's really awesome of you. Thank you for that. Now we have some really cool subscribers in here too. Look at that. You guys get a different color, maybe a little icon. There's your little icon. I'll have to figure out some more subscriber perks in here as well. But yeah, and so we're growing the community a lot, right? So we're on Twitter, we're on Reddit, we're on Discord, obviously. We're streaming on Twitch. These streams from Twitch get copied over to YouTube, so you can watch these videos on YouTube. And I also just launched the Regexer Tech Instagram account as well. So if you go to Instagram and you search for Regax or Tech on Instagram, you can find my Instagram account there now too. Instagram was an interesting beast. Kind of the reason I avoided it for so long was because I like to automate everything, right? All my posting to Reddit, to Twitter, to Discord, it's all automated. I don't do anything manually. Now, I do 1% of things manually. Everything else is automated. And Instagram was actually a little bit of a difficult thing to figure out in terms of getting automated posting going on there. But I sat down, I spent some time, and I finally got it working. So I have now an Instagram account. And you can see nicely styled, square-shaped images of news and drops and things of that nature over on Instagram. So if Instagram's more your speed, give me a follow at RegExtraTech on Instagram. That'd be greatly appreciated. But anyway, back to last week in Funko. What else I got for you guys? This was a cool one. Wanda from WandaVision, right? So this was the Entertainment Earth exclusive glow-in-the-dark WandaVision Funko Pop. So this is the Scarlet Witch, obviously. This is her in her Scarlet Witch gear. And the scene from the very end of the show, right? The teaser at the end credit scene, where Wanda is wearing her latest gear and she is reading from the Darkhold. So the Darkhold is, I have kind of mixed feelings about this, honestly, because for those of you who watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. religiously like I did, you know they use a Darkhold in there. And of course, this is a bit of a different Darkhold, right? So another nail in the coffin for decanonizing Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is unfortunate. But yeah, this drop shocked everyone, right? Yeah, who said this drop shocked me? Mr. Insomniac said that. Baylight's following me on Instagram. Thank you. I appreciate that. Crack my neck here. There we go. So yeah, this drop just came out of nowhere. No warning whatsoever from Entertainment Earth or from Funko. But it's a super cool pop. Like, everyone loves this pop. And the fact that it's glow in the dark and her eyes are red, you really can't beat that. This is going to be an incredible pop. And if you haven't picked it up yet, it is still available for pre-order from Entertainment Earth's website. So you can scroll through the Twitter feeds. You can scroll through the Discord feed. You can look for it on Reddit. I've got links everywhere for it. You can also just go right to Entertainment Earth's website and find it yourself. But this is an incredible pop. If you're not like Travel Pineapple, who already pre-ordered it, get on it. Make sure you pre-order this. There you go. Another one. Starstone 22 immediately got, this one's pretty crazy. This one's awesome. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point this sells out. Funko, especially, honestly, it already might be difficult to get, right? Because there's all these supply chain issues going on. I'm sure Entertainment Earth has continued taking pre-orders, despite the fact that they're only going to get so many in the first wave, right? So they'll probably fulfill the pre-orders in the first wave, and then whenever the second wave arrives, they'll fulfill those, and so on and so forth, right? So if you didn't get your order in that first wave, you might be part of a later wave. But if you did get your order in the first wave, there might not be that many of these to go around. So this might actually be a really valuable pop. And who knows what's going to happen to it in the future as well. They might end up cutting off the pre-orders at some point and saying, that's it. You can't get any more of these. So this one I feel like is, and it also kind of, for Marvel fans, right, they really set the direction of where we're going in the multiverse, right? This was kind of the first time we had that introduction to it with WandaVision, right? And her looking around for her children, maybe, right? I think is what people kind of thought was happening here. So I would absolutely pick this one up if you're a Marvel fan, especially if you're a Scarlet Witch fan like I am. Vision and the Scarlet Witch are just like two of my favorite characters. So this is a fantastic pop. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Let's go ahead and take a look at another Funko Pop. This was one that dropped today. This was another surprise Funko drop. No one was expecting it, but I don't know who was asking for it. Lil Wayne, I guess some people like Lil Wayne. I'm not personally a Lil Wayne fan, so I can't, this wasn't for me. But this was him holding a lollipop. I have been told that Lil Wayne has a song called Lollipop, where he sings about a lollipop, supposedly. He has a lollipop in his hand, so that stands reason. But here we are with our Lollipop Funko Pop of Lil Wayne. I tried looking around for some kind of source image. So fortunately, searching Lil Wayne with Lollipop didn't yield any terrible results. I actually managed to find a picture of him holding a lollipop. I don't know about... talk about his hooves? I don't know what that means. Is that Sam? Oh my God, that might be Sam. Hi, Sam. Yes, so I know nothing about Lil Wayne, but This is him holding a Lollipop, a good song, apparently. I don't know it. So that's the picture of him. So there exists a picture of him holding a Lollipop. I don't know what the source material of this one is. It looks like he might be in a concert when he's singing this song, because he's got his microphone stand. He's kind of leaning into it. Oh my God, Andy's here too. Andy and Sam. Hi guys, how's it going? Good to see you guys. These are some of my good college friends. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so he's got his microphone and he's got his Lollipop in his other hand. So he's got these two things going on here. Again, I couldn't find any good source material for this. I don't know Lil Wayne well enough to tell you where it came from, but it was pretty interesting that it just dropped out of nowhere, right? I mean, I guess it was a little bit of a surprise. Funko sent out the email about it ahead of time. And for those of you who are in the Discord server, you know I sometimes post predictions of when Funko Shop drops are going to happen. My indicator that this was going to happen came 2 minutes before the email. So I think Funko's kind of narrowing down that timing a little bit, which is interesting. So I didn't get too much of a heads up this time around on this one. But yeah, so interesting Funko Pop. He's got his tattoos there. He's got, whatever's going on here. I don't really know. I'm not a tattoo person. I'm definitely not a face tattoo person. So this Funko Pop's not for me. If it's for you, God bless. It's a really cool pop. And again, it's very dynamic. We're talking about those dynamic Funko Pops, right? So this one, he's kind of leaning into it. His hair's flying around. The stand is angled at the side. His head's tilted. That's a cool pop. It's got a really cool pose. So if you're into Lil Wayne, I would recommend picking this one up. Did you hear about the glow in the Dark Ang error? The last restock, almost all didn't glow. I did not hear about that. That's very interesting. Wouldn't be surprised, right? I mean, heck, maybe even glow in the dark paint's hard to come across these days. It's everything's difficult to get. I wouldn't be surprised if an issue like that would pop up for sure. That's really interesting. Unfortunately, it seems like an error that no one wants, right? Of course, everyone wants to glow in the dark stuff. But that's really a bummer. Yeah, you get the chase and you get no glow. That's rough. That's unfortunate. All right, let's go ahead and review another pop from Shop Pop Online. So let's see. We'll switch over here. So here we have ourselves a Charmander Pop. But this time around, it is not just a regular old Charmander. This is a silver Charmander to commemorate the 25th anniversary of Pokemon. I'll show you the box in a second, but it has the 25th anniversary logo on it, which if you're a Pokemon card collector, celebration. There you go. Pokemon celebration. If you're a Pokemon card collector, this logo might trigger you. I know it triggers me, because they put those logos on a bunch of rare cards, but like the reprint cards from the more recent packs. And even the McDonald's packs, I think, had these, and the General Mills, like they all have this logo on it for the anniversary, right? Travel Pineapple. I didn't even know Shop Pop Online existed. Well, now you know. It is an excellent store. I get a lot of pops from them. They're really great. They have really good shipping. You saw the bubble wrap around that pop, right? And of course, they're shipping too. Their boxes are amazingly packed. You can see the paper on either side of the pop. Everything fits in really nicely. I've gotten a ton of pops from them, and I've never, ever gotten a single Funko Pop damaged. They just have truly incredible service, and they treat their customers well, too. So I would definitely recommend getting yourself Funko Pops from Shop Pop Online. Plus, we have a discount code, too. You can use the discount code REGEXR, REGEXR, that's me. Gives you 5% off at Shop Pop Online. So pretty sweet deal. Get a little bit of extra just for hanging out and watching a stream here. So let's go ahead and take our Charmander out. And it is exactly identical to the original Charmander Pop, just silver. So not nothing too crazy. Even the box is the same. Even the fire thing in the back is the same. So yeah, and then I like the option to ship with a protector or not. Yeah, that's true. The fact that they'll put your Funko Pops in a soft protector for you, and then bubble wrap them, and then ship them perfectly, you're going to get excellent condition pops. And the protectors, too, are really cheap, right? Like, they just stick them on there, and they don't charge you that much. So for the extra protection, it's a really good deal. I bought a few of their exclusive pins. They're great. Yes, they are great. Those pop pins are awesome. They have some really cool deals going with Funko and with Loungefly to get those pins made. And I know they work with the designers that come up with the designs of them, and they really just kind of have a field day with those. Like they have such wacky, not like wacky, but really cool designs for their pins. I really like some of the Star Wars ones that have come out more recently with them. So I highly recommend. They have awesome exclusive pop pins. So if you're a pin collector, Shop Pop Online is definitely a place to keep on your radar. And of course, we alert on them too. So you can get alerts from them on Reddit, Twitter, Discord, anywhere of those sort of things. Shop Hop Online's awesome stuff. But yeah, so here's our Charmander here. Nothing super crazy, but we'll do a little bit of a comparison. Charmander versus Charizard. Obviously quite bigger. Again, the scale of this Charizard is just incredible. I love it. Even compared to a normal size pop, it's big. So this is good stuff. I'm a big fan. So all we're missing now, of course, is Charmeleon, right? This is, I think, actually, let me look at my collection. Okay, so apart from Eevee evolutions, this is, Raichu, Eevee, and now Charizard. These are the first evolution Pokemon that we have. So we have Pichu, Pikachu, Raichu, we have Eevee, and then Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon. Now we have Charmander, Charizard. So this is our third kind of start to an evolution line, which is really cool. Do you think they will start doing the evolutions of Pokemon? Well, here is evidence for that, right? Of course, Charizard's Charizard, right? And we talked about Jolteon, Flareon, Vaporeon, and Raichu and Pichu. So they have done more than just the stage 1 or basic Pokemon. But, obviously the basic Pokemon are a little more popular. But I think Pidgeotto is coming out soon as well. So that's another cool one that we'll get to see pretty soon. So I'm excited about it. What happens if you give Charizard a Water Stone? If you give Charizard a Water Stone, you probably just eat it. It drowns, yes. The water just shoots out of the Water Stone, and it just entirely destroys the Charizard. Nice. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about another pop. So we got one more drop to talk about, but I kind of split it into two because it was a lot. So the first one is the first half of this Valentine's Day stuff. So Funko decided to drop a ton of Valentine's Day Funko stuff all at once, which was crazy. So here we have the DC stuff, Batman DC. We have The Office, and we have DIY Mickey and Minnie, right? So the unfortunate thing about this is A, that it's Walmart exclusive, and B, that it's not dropping until May, I think, right? And May's a little far away from Valentine's Day. For those of you who have to know, it's in February, right? So February is not May. So the fact that all this Valentine's Day stuff is dropping in May doesn't really quite add up. I guess you could be like, hello, my significant other. I have pre-ordered some Valentine's Day Funko Pops for you, right? Maybe that's your speed. But of course, even these are Walmart exclusives. So you can't actually pre-order these, unfortunately. I don't think some of these went out yet. I think all of the ones that dropped, so some of the Star Wars stuff is already out, but that was last wave of Valentine's Day Star Wars. The new wave of Valentine's Day Star Wars hasn't dropped yet. Those 4 Office Pocket Pops were in the Advent Calendar. That's good information to know. If you bought the Advent Calendar, don't buy the Office box of chocolates here. But yeah, capitalizing on getting someone a Funko Pop for V-Day. Who does that? Not me. No, definitely me. I first Valentine's Day with my now wife, then girlfriend, I got her a Funko Pop, and it was Baby Groot. Or not baby, Baby Groot, like in the potted plant Groot. That was the very first Funko Pop that was ever purchased between me and her. I told her, I got this for you, and she's like, oh, it's great. And I was like, don't buy any of these things for me, because if you do, I will start collecting them and never stop. And here we are like a million years later, and I'm live streaming them, right? So that's her fault. They're still months behind. That's true. The Mickey and Minnie are completely sold out. I didn't even know those went up. I must have totally missed that. But yeah, so a lot of this stuff is just really hard to get a hold of. I don't know if Mickey and Minnie went up. I'm not sure about that. I don't think they did. So if the link is there, it might not have ever actually gone up. But yeah, so this is crazy stuff that, we aren't going to see these for a long time. Of course, there are some Valentine's Day Pops that exist out there, but when they come out in May, go ahead and buy these and, save them for next Valentine's Day if you have that much faith in your relationship. If you don't, maybe hold off. But a little bit of dark humor for you guys there. So it's cool stuff, though. So the Batman stuff, obviously, you got the red and the pink, right? So it is very Valentine's Day-esque. Let me try to zoom in on the Office mystery minis here. There you go. You guys should be able to see that better now. So you can see that I think it's only 4 of these are Valentine's Day themed, right? So we have Jim and Pam, obviously, Oscar, and Kelly, right? So the 4 of them have kind of pink and white and reddish outfits going on. So those are the 4 Walmart exclusive mystery minis, and those are the Valentine's Day Same thing with Popsies. Finally started dropping on the Funko site, but nowhere to be found at exclusive Walmart, except for like 3 states. Yeah, I have a friend actually, I think in Alaska, where he saw them. So if you're in Alaska and you're really jonesing for Popsies, you can get them from Walmart in Alaska. They had a humongous wall full of Popsies. I still don't know who's buying them. I personally don't see the market appeal to them, but maybe someone likes Popsies. Not me. Someone else, maybe. Oscar isn't. He's the same color as before. Well, that is unfortunate. I thought that Oscar looked pinkish to me, but I guess not. Jonesing for poopsies. There you go. Yeah, so there's your Office Mystery Minis and a couple exclusives coming from there. The last one that I want to show you guys, the last drop that Funko did in the last week, because remember the show is called This Week in Funko, right? Or Last Week in Funko. This is Last Week in Funko. It was pretty recently though. Was the Star Wars Valentine's Day Pops. So of course Funko has done a Star Wars Valentine's Day theme drop already. They had like Chewbacca and Darth Vader and R2-D2 and yada yada, right? But this is obviously way more Mandalorian themed as opposed to OG trilogy themed, right? So we have Bo-Katan and Mando holding Baby Yoda, of course Grogu, the child. Those are exclusive. So Target exclusive already dropped, I believe. And the Funko Shop exclusive is of course not dropped yet. But then the other ones, are the other ones? I don't know when the other ones are going to ship. I feel like May. I feel like they're going to ship in May. So, of course, the other ones are all commons. They were all pre-orderable. I had a pre-order post up for them. You could find them from various stores. They were everywhere. Yeah, sponsored by Pepto-Bismol. Pink! Pepto Pops. Nice. All pre-ordered. Please send help. Travel Pineapple, you got all the help you need. These are cool pops. They all look nice as a group there. I've got an eyelash in my eye, so please excuse me. Yeah, these are pretty neat, though. If you have the other Valentine's Day Star Wars Pops, this would fit perfectly in your collection. It's not just straight recolors either, right? In our top left, Mando holding Grogu. He's holding a box of chocolates. Bo-Katan looks like she's holding something too. I can't quite tell what. But Mando's holding a Valentine's Day card. Ahsoka's holding a box of chocolates. Luke with Grogu is holding a string of hearts. And Grogu himself is wearing what looks to be a Valentine's Day scarf. There you go. Travel Pineapple got last year's, and now you're getting this year's. So there you go. That's awesome. This is a really cool collection. It's personally not for me. I only have a couple Star Wars Pops. Actually, I don't even know if I have any Star Wars Pops at all anymore. I used to have a couple. I sold a lot of them. So if you're into Star Wars Pops, these are cool. And if you'd like the variants of them, these are great variants. They make for a really nice, again, distinct yet cohesive collection, right? So I'm a big fan of this. If you're a big fan of this too, I would definitely recommend getting them. They'll start popping up soon enough, I'm sure. But pre-order them from your favorite store. My recommendation, of course, would be Shop Pop Online, because additionally you get 5% off with that Reg Extra discount code. You put that in at checkout. So there you go. There's the news. But so speaking of Shop Pop Online, I got one more Funko Pop to show you guys. So let me go ahead and grab it. It is, yet again, another Pokemon Funko Pop. But this one is a totally brand new Pokemon they have not done yet. So, Charizard they haven't done yet, but we've, of course, had Charmander before. And then we had another Charmander, the silver one, and then we had a sitting Pikachu, right? So this one is Horsey. So Horsey is new for Pokemon Funko Pops. This one's really neat. Box Lunch already has some of the Valentine's Day Pops available in store, according to Jason Rip. Are you sure they're the new ones or are they the old ones? Because the old ones was more original trilogy based, whereas this one was more based on The Mandalorian Season 2. So I'm not sure which one's which at this point, right? They might just have the old ones. They might have the new ones. If they have the new ones, that's really cool. But I know a lot of stores weren't going to get them for a while. So hopefully, if you really want it, hopefully you can get it soon enough. Can we talk about Popsies after this? Yes, we can talk about Popsies after this. We'll absolutely talk about Popsies after this. But yeah, so here's our Horsey Funko Pop. Of course, you can see Pikachu, Charizard, and Horsey on the back. Fun fact about Horsey, by the way. Horsey was my very first Pokemon. Before I ever had the Pokemon Game Boy games, I had a Pokemon card. And I remember it was Christmas. Must have been 2000, maybe 1999, 2000, somewhere around there. And for Christmas, me and my sister both found a single Pokemon card in our stocking. And I got Horsey and my sister got Tentacool. And we both looked at each other and we immediately traded. Because obviously Horsey appealed more to my sister as a seahorse, and a Tentacool kind of was like, oh, cool, or like, boyish kind of tentacles and stuff, poison type, whatever. So in like the same moment, I got my first Pokemon card, and then I did my first trade of Pokemon cards, like all at once. So that's a great memory. That's some good stuff. Shout out to Santa Claus, of course. Wherever he may be in the North Pole, whatever he's doing up there. So that's a great memory. But yeah, so Horsey was my very first Pokemon. So this is a pretty cool Funko Pop for me to be getting. Reminds me of the good old days. That base breaks very easily on Horsey. I get the pops for my son, and he snapped it off quick. Okay, good to know. I will be careful with it. I know a lot of times the Funko Pops like these that have stands, the stands are removable. So hopefully that's just the case with this. We'll take a look. So here's the pop. Here's the stand. And the stand does not look like it's removable on this one. This one looks like it's glued in place. So there you go. Hopefully you don't drop your Horsey and break it off the stand, because clearly this Horsey cannot stand on its own, right? It's got the curved tail going on down there, so it needs to be suspended with the stand. So this one's another really neat Funko Pop, right? So this is kind of like the Mew Funko Pop from Pokemon, where Mew was also on a stand and floating around. It's great that they have the ability to make these Funko Pops float. Also like the WandaVision one, the WandaVision Funko Pop, Wanda with Reading the Darkhold, exact same, where they have the stand and they're attached to the stand and they're floating around. So it's really neat that they have this ability to do that, because otherwise, how would you do a Horsey? It'd be very difficult. It'd be very top heavy, to say the least. So this is a really good design solution on Funko. So good for them. We have Horsey's singular little fin back here, so Horsey can kind of fly around, do its thing, do its seahorse thing. And it's got its cool things coming out of the side here, and its little snoot, and the tail's all curled up nicely. So this is a great classic depiction of Horsey. As much as I love Horsey, I actually like Seadra a lot too, but I really like Kingdra. Kingdra's up there with one of my favorite Pokemon. It's kind of neat being a dragon type, but not a pseudo-legendary, right? Because dragon types were pseudo-legendaries for the longest time. Or just kind of in general, really, not the longest time, just in general, they're usually pseudo-legendaries, dragon types. So to be able to get a dragon type that wasn't a pseudo-legendary, like Kingdra, of course, it's a trait evolution, so it's a little harder to get. But as far as dragon types go, Kingdra's really cool. So the Horsey full evolution line, I really hope we get Seadra and Kingdra as well in the near future here. Kingdra's all-time, one of my favorites. But this is really cool stuff. Yeah, so that's my Horsey Funko Pop. We got the whole Pokemon collection here from Shop Pop Online that we reviewed today. Go ahead and stick Charizard along the back, trying not to knock over our Horsey. There we go. There's all of our Pokemon Pops. These are really cool. Again, huge shout out to shoppoponline.com. Regexer code, the code is Regexer. You get 5% off your order. So if they have the Pokemon Pops available for you, I would definitely recommend getting them from them. Otherwise, anything else that you want to purchase, they're a great store to purchase from. Really good customer service. They're very responsive, very professional. And, part of the thing, too, is I only like to promote stores that I actually believe in, right? I don't just promote stores willy-nilly. I only do it if I think they actually have a good business model and, longevity to them, right? Shop Pop Online, I know the owner of the store. He and I have met, talked multiple times. He's got a great head on his shoulders. He, hires people when he needs to. He scales up when he needs to. He's opened a physical store. He's expanded his physical store. He's franchising his physical stores. He's really got a great business plan. So if you're going to buy from anyone, I would definitely recommend buying there. They really have it down in terms of business. It's not a mom and pop shop anymore. It's actually a full scale operation. So that's good stuff. Yeah, putting tremendous strain on that spinner display. It's when I put the Charizard on, it actually stopped spinning for a second, and then it kept spinning. So stop spinning. Yes, it almost did stop spinning. Yep, there you go. Stop spinning. We'll talk about stop spinning some other time, maybe. But yeah, that is what I have for you folks today. So kind of to recap here, we had the Lil Wayne Funko Pop, the Valentine's Day Funko Pops, the Star Wars Valentine's Day Funko Pops, the WandaVision Funko Pop, our Tinkerbell Funko Pop, Cogsworth Funko Pops, and the Batman 4-pack, plus our 4 Funko Pops from Shop Pop Online. Additionally, I launched the Reg Extra Tech Instagram this week. And of course, we have our $300 Funko Pop Grail giveaway coming up on the Discord, Reg Extra Tech Discord server. So if you join the Reg Extra Tech Discord server and you get in before we hit 10,000 members, you will be eligible to be entered into a giveaway to win a $300 Grail of your choice, in addition to any Funko Pops that we have to give away, right? So some of these Pokemon Funko Pops might make it in there. And as I mentioned, some of the other moderators from the Discord server are going to be pitching in as well. So it'll be a really good time. Hopefully it's a really big celebration of community, right? You know, we built this thing rather quickly. It's, you know, we're coming up on our 1 year anniversary. We've almost hit 10,000 members in a Discord server. That's incredibly impressive. You know, I'm nearing 20,000 Twitter followers as well. And that took much longer. I've been running the Twitter alerts for 3-ish years now, right? So 3 years for 20,000 versus 1 year for 10,000, that math, you know, is skyrocketed for the Discord server. So huge shout out to everyone who's in the Discord server. OG Duck Daddy, thank you for giving subscriptions to some of the folks in the chat today. Really appreciate it. Bullard Cyclone asks, do you have the Jumbo Charizard? I do not have the Jumbo Charizard, but if I see it in store, I guarantee I will pick it up because it's awesome. Yeah, that's good stuff, though. That's awesome. If you guys want to hang out and chat for a little bit, I've got a little bit of time. I'm going to take a brief intermission here and drink my Polar Seltzer water, not sponsored. That's good stuff. Nice. But yeah, let me know what else you guys are interested in seeing. I have a lot of other pops in to review with you guys. And of course, remember, this is going to be a reoccurring show. So Last Week in Funko, every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time, whatever Mountain Time. I don't know. Whatever GMT, whatever time zone you're in. Right, we still have to talk Popsies, yes. But yeah, remember, this is a recurring show. So join me every Monday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll recap, we'll chat. You'll get the skinny on what happened last week, and you might see some cool Funko Pops as well. All right, with that, let's talk Popsies. Blizzard Cyclone, what do you got for me? Bay Life, thank you, Reg Extra. This was awesome as usual. You're welcome. Thank you so much. Hannah Ratcliffe, what's the most you've ever spent on a single Funko Pop? That's a good question. I don't know. I suppose the answer might be a Stan Lee Funko Pop. And the reason for that is because I purchased a Stan Lee Funko Pop for $20. I purchased the Pop Protector for $10. I purchased his autograph for $100. And I purchased the authentication for $10. No, $20. So all in all, I spent $150 on a Stan Lee autographed Funko Pop. But of course, I didn't actually purchase the Funko Pop for $150. I purchased the Funko Pop for $20. And I got it autographed for $100. So there's that in there. God, I don't know. Let me look at my collection here really quick here. I spent most of my Funko Pops I've gotten at retail price. I don't typically buy Funko Pops secondhand. I would say my most expensive Funko Pop is the James Gunn Funko Pop, right? So James Gunn being the director of Guardians of the Galaxy, they have a director Funko Pop of James Gunn. I got him as a gift from a friend for helping him out. I did him a really big favor, and to repay me, he gave me his James Gunn Funko Pop. That's limited edition 500. So it's a really rare Funko Pop. I think they only made, they made 500 of them. It's worth about $300, somewhere in that range. It kind of fluctuates a little bit higher, between $300 and $320. So that's definitely my most expensive Funko Pop. But I didn't actually purchase that one. Autographs will break your bank. I'm waiting on my signed Iron Man. Yeah, I would love a signed Iron Man, but some of those MCU actors are pricey. I remember before COVID hit, I was thinking about going to New York Comic Con and getting some autographs for Funko Pops from some actors. Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth are going to be there, and I was like, oh great, they're like $350 per autograph, and I'm like, who are you guys that you think you can charge 3 times more than Stan Lee for an autograph? Stan Lee was a third of the price for their autographs. That just blew my mind. So yeah, some of those autographs are pricey, that's for sure. 730. That's a lot. That's crazy town. If you love it, you love it, right? It's really cool. It's a piece of history, but yeah, I feel that. I did manage to get one autograph for free. I have Kane, the WWE wrestler. So for those of you who are WWE fans, Kane is a wrestler, but he's also the mayor of Knox County in Tennessee. So my parents used to live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and my mom used to work at the Chamber of Commerce in Knoxville, Tennessee. And so the mayor of Knox County used to pop into the Chamber of Commerce every now and then. And he and my mom were on a first name basis, and they were good friends. So when she told me this, she's like, yeah, there's this like wrestler. He's the mayor. I'm like, oh my God, that's an actually famous person. That's Kane. That's incredible. That's really cool. He's got a Funko Pop. So I was like, do you think he would sign one for me? So I sent my mom a Kane Funko Pop, and she had it at her desk. And one day he comes in and she asks, hey, do you mind, signing this for me? He says, absolutely. So there's a picture floating around of Kane holding a Funko Pop that has my name on it, and says to me and has his name written on it. It's really cool stuff. So I have that in a hard stack over here as well, my autograph collection. But yeah, Kane, he was a really nice guy. Mayor Jacobs, that's his name. Yeah, he's really nice. My mom can tell you he's just like super nice guy, like obviously humongous, right? Like he's a really big built buff guy. But he's just like, he's super nice, super just like engaging and, chatty, but not like awkward to talk to. Just like really nice, really easy flowing conversation. So if you ever have a chance to meet Mayor Jacobs, highly recommend it. Unfortunately, I never did. I was never around when he was around. But my mom can tell you that he's a really nice guy. So that's good stuff. But yeah, so that's my cheapest autograph that I ever got because my mom actually knew the guy. Yeah, but in terms of money that I spent on a Funko Pop, I don't know. I'm gonna say the most money I ever spent was on my Stanley autograph. So there you go. SB Games and Pop says, one thing I don't like about WWE is they're contractually obligated to sign their stage names. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it makes sense, right? Because their stage names really are kind of like owned by WWE. So if you're signing something on WWE merchandise, it would make sense that you would use your WWE name, right? So I kind of feel that. I don't hate it personally, right? I mean, it kind of makes sense. But what are you going to do? Yeah, it would be nice to get their actual names, right? I mean, because that's kind of the thing with autographs, right? I have Yondu autographed, right? I meant Michael Rooker. He didn't write Yondu on it, right? He wrote Michael Rooker. I mean, he also wrote Yondu on it. But, he also wrote Michael Rooker on it, right? So it is nice to get their actual name, right? But I guess it makes a difference because, I mean, I guess Kane is also a made-up character, but it's a little different because Kane is Mayor Jacobs and Mayor Jacobs is Kane. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like Iron Man, who could be played by a new actor any day, right? Like, or War Machine, who was played by multiple actors, right? There is only one Kane. There is only one Mayor Jacobs. Like, they are kind of synonymous in that way, so it kind of makes sense to me. But yeah, so there you go. That's what I have for you guys. That is my answer to that question. Maybe we'll do a collection video sometime soon here. But anyway, with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. We've been chatting for an hour and a half, and it only feels like 5 minutes. It's been a really good time. Thank you guys all so much for joining me today. It's been a blast. Sorry for the random intermittent stream disruption that we had. I have no clue what happened there. But it's been a great time. You've been a wonderful audience. It's been excellent chatting with you. I will see you all in the Discord server, on Instagram, on Twitter, on Reddit, on YouTube. And I will see you here, same time, next week on Monday. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good night.